This conference will now be recorded.
Fine. Hey guys, good evening. Guys, can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me? At least today also please speak, guys. Remaining days, so okay, fine. Okay, fine. Let's understand that what are the tools we are gonna use today. Okay, like first of all, like for example, let's git GitHub and then Jenkins and then let's say Docker, and we push that image into ECR repository. And the next we are going to using Ansible for deployment. Okay, and Kubernetes is the management tool. Okay, like instead of Ansible we can use a lot of tools in between that. We can use Argo CD, either we can use Helm charts, like as you know, Ansible with Helm charts, or lot of tools are there. Lot of tools we have to manage to deploy your Kubernetes objects. Okay, you can use as like as Rancher, and then many things are there in the market. Okay, fine. This is the one of the tool which I worked on previously. Okay, and let's see that how we can implement this end-to-end project. Okay, and for this session, you should have knowledge on all these tools. Yes, first of all, if you have all this knowledge on these tools, and you should understand very easily. First thing is that main thing what you should know, like as how to push the code in GitHub. That I think it's everyone knows this, right? And the second thing is that how Jenkins will work. Jenkins works, and third point is that how, like as how to write a Jenkins declarative pipeline code for how to declare code for like a build a Docker image and push the Docker image. Okay, this is the one you should know that. And the next point is that fourth point, you should know that how to write a Ansible playbook. And then next is that how Ansible will work, also that also is mandatory to know that. And the next is that let's say how to create what is secret object. What is secret object? One guy is asking like, yes sir, can you please show me that to private repositories to pull the image. I'm not sure that guy is available here or not, and you will get to know that today. Okay, and then what is a secret object, and we already discussed this, what is secret object and how it works in real scenario, like private repositories, for private repos. And the next is that the next is that what is secret object. And the next you should know that how the Kubernetes deployment object and service object will work. Okay, if you know all this concept, maybe it's very easy to understand today's session, guys. For this, what I'm going to do, for like a simplified purpose, what I do, like as earlier previous edition in my YouTube channel, there is a one video for this Node.js application I have done, but the Node.js application is not running now. Actually, there is some code based issues. Okay, code based issues are there. For that, what I'm going to do, let me take a Java application and deploy that. Okay, and this Java application also we already discussed in our course. We already discussed about it, like how to write a like as build a Java web application using the Docker file. You guys remember, right? Like using a Tomcat base image and then copy the tag like as var file into application and then deploy. Anyone remembered or not? Okay. Okay. Now what we do now, let's see what we can do here is, let's first of all, let's clone the repository. What should I do? Let's take it like normally application, and then let's do for one by one. Okay, let's go for the repository, any one of the repository, and go for, this is my code right now, it is located this account, and let's take it this project. This project is not dockerized actually. Let me take this code, clone the code. First of all, I'm gonna do for this application is make it for dockerized first, my local, let's say how locally we implement first, then later how we can push this next, then after that how to make it for end to end, one by one step we can do make it. Understand guys? Before, like, as you can't deploy directly your application, what you do, you need to create a docker file for your locally, and once you test that, then only we can go and we can integrate for end to end, right? The same way I'm gonna implement this right now, like as from scratch to how to implement a docker file for based on your requirement and all. Understand guys? Right? First, let's say I have this code in my code. Okay. Destination path. Okay, it's already there here. Okay, one second. Which is the project it is? Okay, like basically what I had here is, okay, not this project. And this guys, on one more thing here is, and prerequisite tools need to be installed here is, what are the need to install, like as Kubernetes cluster setup. I hope you guys already know this, how to Kubernetes cluster setup we already set up. Is this needed to discuss again today guys? Tell me fast. And second thing is, need to install Maven, need to install even Git also if it is not there. Okay, and then what are the tools need to install? Okay, like everything, even GitHub repository, Git install, and then Maven, and the Docker installation, and then Kubernetes installation, Jenkins installation, and Jenkins. Do we need to, like, anyway, we don't have a Jenkins installation setup right now for this server, we need to do anyways. All this we need to install one by one. Okay, is it, are you, do we need to discuss about Kubernetes cluster setup today guys? Yes or no? Ansible sir. Anyways, like, that's fine baba. Okay, it's clear now. Like all this we need to install, like anyway, what I had here is, like, let me close this. This is for, old class, this Docker, let it be. It's keep on running now till now. I have a Kubernetes cluster setup. I don't want to spend again like a 40-45 minutes to set up this. I hope you guys already, everyone knows this, how to set up this in our course. We already set up and we have given a great documentation for this. Okay, I don't think so it's needed. Let me set up for this, and what I'm going to do, like, first of all, Kubernetes, and I think all the documents you already have. And what I want to know, right, like end-to-end project, I need to open this one document, this Kubernetes setup you have, and this end-to-end project, we need this. Okay, and then um, we need this Ansible document also. And the next, what are the things we need? The Jenkins setup, right? And this Jenkins and Ansible I'm installing in the master node. okay, because all is going to be executed in the master, right? First of all, let's connect the master node first. What I'm going to do, let's install the Jenkins first. Later we'll do the estimate because its plugins are installing automatically. Let it go this process first. Okay. Let's set up the Jenkins and Maven, Java, everything. Now, where is the Jenkins documentation? And I think so you already have these documents, and then we already done this. This is for Amazon Linux. I think this is I already have Ubuntu. This is sorry. Uh, do we have a install Java on Ubuntu? Install Jenkins on Ubuntu. Okay, let's see. Install Jenkins on Ubuntu. Open this. Let's install OpenJDK. This is Ubuntu mission actually. I took for Docker like a master setup. I think we discussed the same in our Kubernetes. I mean, so I'm setting a Jenkins right now, okay? Because it's plugins installation taking time, right? Let it go, and meanwhile we'll discuss something, okay? At the repository. I'm not sure, guys, it works or not creating, but you guys will know the flow, okay? Then after that, I will written architecture. Then one by one, we'll go for step by step. First of all, let's see our application is ready for with Docker file or everything. Then after that, one by one setup we'll do. Okay, the repository, and then add this into source list. This repository and apt update and install the Jenkins. Let's start the Jenkins now and check the status of Jenkins. The Jenkins is ready. Okay, let's access the Jenkins, and first of all, let's check that port is opened or not. 800 port in my security group. Launch wizard file. This is Kubernetes master node, guys. Inbound rules. It is inbound rules. 800 not there. Save the rule. Instances. And even this Jenkins also, we can make it as a Kubernetes object. Okay. Even you can deploy this Jenkins as a Kubernetes object. There is official image. Just you need to be on this. No. Copy this and paste this. Let it be install the plugins, and meanwhile, what we do, let's go for our task. Okay. Fine, that's fine. Then what we are do next step is let's write a sorry. Let's clone the repository. Git Git is there. Okay, Git is there in this mission. Just clone the repository. Git to clone. Where is the repository? This is the repository. I'm cloning the repository. What it contains? This project. Everyone knows this, right? It's a Java project. Okay, CD Spring project. it contains code and the Java code, and don't think about this Jenkins file. We'll modify it based on that. As of now, I'm not using anything in this Jenkins file. Okay, I have some Java code. I need to make it dockerize this. Okay, to dockerize this, compile and validate, what we require, guys, is this which kind of project it is. And project, Gradle project or Maven project, which project it is, guys, which project it is. For this, the Maven is there or not, check that. MVN hyphen version. Please answer that today of my questions. Okay, MVN is not there, then what I do, it is suggesting to install Maven, then install the Maven. Install the Maven. What I'm gonna do, let's see. Okay, it's installing Maven. What I'm gonna do, let's see. I'm do that like as MVN package, and it will be download the related plugins. And the next, what I'm gonna do, let me return the Docker file for this. I think we already written this Docker file for in our course, if you guys remember. The same Docker file. Just 3 lines code, okay. Just instead of that, let me, we already spoke on this. We already discussed this also. These 2 lines. This working direct and all, that's our issue, okay. That depends on you. If you want, you can return this or not at all required. Just even 2 lines code is enough. Let's just package this. Let's see it's anything issue will come or not. After Maven package, and then make a dockerize this, then test locally first. Once the local is works, then we can push this Docker file to our GitHub repository. Then after that, we'll make it for automation. Okay. I think you guys can correlate like as correlated today for all the like what we discussed previously, like as one-to-one mapping. Okay, how this will go flow. Okay, you guys will be understand the each and every tool for flow actually. Okay, and the next, the target folder got created, and then will got succeeded, and it got created your final artifact for us. Like this is a var file is got created, and let me return the Docker file for this right now. It's not inside the Docker, like we have to return for outside. We don't have any Docker file. Let me, we need to return the Docker file. For this, I'm going to return this Docker file, but let's see what is the Docker file name. This is the Docker file name. Okay, cd target and present working directory, and this is the path. Even though you can give this path and then even not required, just give the target slash this name. Okay, va, sorry, we are inside this bit. Docker file, a step back, va Docker file, and give the target folder. This is fine, like how many things are there inside the target folder we are deploying. And cmd entry point, this is the base image we are using. Inside the base image, the cmd will start your Tomcat server. That's, we already know that, right? Yes or no? We have done this project. Okay, then what we do, let's build this locally first. It's okay or not. Docker build -t. Let's say tom app. Let's say, for example, let's give the v1. Let's see Docker file will works or not. The container will be up and running or not. Everything will see that. I don't have written for this previously. Okay, this is a fresh project. Earlier batch I teach for Node.js application. That Node.js, the code and dependencies package.json file, some issue is there. I'm not sure. Like that will be developer will fix mostly. Okay, even I'll try that, but let's later. Now VI, what else? It's running. Let me run as a container first. Docker run -d -p 8081:8080, and then container name. That's fine. Let's keep it that asset. Let me run as a container. Okay. First of all, Docker PS. It's working on. Let's see that. Oops, there's many containers are there. Okay, this is the one. Docker PS -l. No? Latest one will give. It's running fine. Then 8081. Let's access the 8081, and this is also done, guys. Let me create this again. It will session out. The Jenkins is ready. That is fine. Go for here. Go for launch widget, and then go for the inbound rule. Just for testing purpose, like this application is working or not. First of all, okay. Now go for the server. Uh, this one, right? Spring 3, that application. Okay, the application is working fine as a containerized. Okay, like means our Docker file is fine, it's working and it's fine. In case anything for based on your Jenkins path and is needed, we'll make the changes. Okay, and as of now, it's working perfectly. Okay, then Docker ps-f. Let's remove this container. We don't want this. Docker rm-f and container ID like 9a. That's container is removed. That Docker this application removed. Okay, that's gone. Okay, this is gone. Okay, this is gone. We removed that container. Guys, following me, right? Are you guys are feeling very fast? What we written? We written one Docker file. We written a one Docker file based on developer giving a code, and he asked we need to Dockerize that. First of all, we need to write a Docker file. Then we need to written a Jenkins file, and all those we give written for one by one, one by one, one by one, right? Are you guys are following me, right? Are you guys are feeling like SAR is going very fast? I think this is all we are done actually. Okay, but let's see. Okay, let's understand the flow first. Let's go for paint. Let me what we do. Let's say for example, I have a few developers, whatever. Okay, in the company, what they do basically, they've written the code, whatever code, it's Java, Python, Node.js, whatever it could be. And what they do, they keep it the code into one central place. That is for let's say Bitbucket, GitLab, or wherever it could be. Okay, and the code they can keep it here. They use the git commands, and they will store for central place. It can be anything. Okay, then next what we do, Jenkins will be pull the code, or Jenkins will be pull the code. Yes, clone the code, that's whatever will be. The Jenkins will be clone the code, and the next what you do, the Maven will be compile and validate and test your code and give the package for us. And right now I'm not doing any Nexus SonarCube integration here, guys. Okay. And the next what we do, let's say next step is that my Docker will be build the image. My Docker will be build the image. My Docker will build the image, and the next is, we will store this image into somewhere, where, let's say for example, private repositories. As of now we are storing ECR repository. Is it clear, guys? Clear now? And the next what we do, we need to clone this from ECR to somewhere. Okay. And we can clone this project into ECR to our project again. It can be cloned, easier to clone, and after cloning this should be run into using some system, and that system can be run into your application to different nodes. Each node we can run in the number of pods or whatever could be, to make a high available. And who this is the Ansible will clone your code and image using secret object, everything we are going to create, and this Kubernetes system and Kubernetes and the nodes, all these Kubernetes nodes this, and here our pods are running here, and using service object. After the service object, maybe it has maybe node IP, load balancer, whatever it could be. In front of all these nodes are integrated, and from here this service will be give the load balancer IP or anything that we can set up for road DNS. That road 53, all those concepts I'm ignoring, guys. That is we discussed in our system like last class, start boot and HTTPS, and then get the load balancer IP, URL, and attach that ingress object. All those we discussed. Understand, guys? That we discussed right in our session. You remember? Even your gas batch also. Last class when we discussed for 32 batch and 31 batch, we discussed that EKCTL, ingress one, all those, right? Now here the application is running on road 53, and again the clients will be access the application using the browser, and your code will be access, right? From they can access from the any internet browser, and they can access hit this. Clear, guys? Flow one by one. In this place they can use for like different tools, like as we can use for Argo CD, either we can Helm chart with Argo CD we can use, and either we can use for some people use for like as like Terraform EKS, Terraform. Some people use the Terraform, and then let's say we can use the ECS forget instead of ECS EKS forget. We can use, okay, ECS forget also we can use to deployment your code in Kubernetes cluster, and then we can use for like as whatever tools in like as OpenStack we can use. There is a different tools are there. I forgot tool names. A rancher also we can use to pull the images and then deploy. And there is a shark. What is that shark? Some shark tool is there. I forgot that tool name. There's a many tools in the market to clone the image and then deploy into your Kubernetes cluster. There's a many tools are there. And whatever we learn, we are using that. Right now the trending will be going via Argo CD. Even in future, we'll see that how we can implement Argo CD also. Don't ask me every day when it will be, but definitely I'll teach the latest update, the trending in the market also. Okay, even I am updating as well as I'll make you guys also update. Okay, right now I'm working on same. Like we'll see that. Understand, guys? Flow. Understand the flow now. How things are works. The flow. And what we do, make this until this full code and then ECR repository till now let's make it up. This is we discuss in our code in our class. You guys remember? I hope you guys already did this. Let me show that also if you guys have forgot. In our course, like as take 31 or 32, any batch, two batches I discussed already this session. Okay, we have a lot of sessions here. uh, Docker ECR repository, yes, right, private repository and ECR repository, Jenkins pipeline with ECR. Now this is the class 32 part, which is this is the same. This is a freestyle job. Maybe next class I may discuss for pipeline. Okay, maybe this video only itself it is there. ECR in pipeline also. Okay, let it be. You guys can be see this all the videos. Okay, we discuss this. Okay, and when 31 batch also I discuss, guys. Don't confuse. Like sorry is not discussed. We already done for ECR integration. Where is that? Jenkins and Jenkins ECR pipeline multi-configuration job. Both I discussed in this video. Anyways, this is the same thing we're going to discuss today. I think we already done this till now. Let's make it again one more time. Okay, make it this one more time. Let's see that how we can make it. Okay, for this what we do, we need to create a one ECR repository. First of all, we need to create a one ECR repository. Let's create a ECR repository. For that, what I'm gonna do, I need a document for Jenkins with ECR integration. Go for DevOps self nodes. Jenkins with ECR integration. Okay, this is the one we already discussed. We are not discussing about the freestyle. Let's discuss about the pipeline today. Okay, and now what I'm gonna do, let's create a one repository here in your AWS account. Here, Elastic Container Registry. Go for Elastic Container Registry. And as of now, we don't have anything. Let me create this and let's say Java app. I'm giving a Java app. The repository name is the Java app and create a repository. And this is the URL I created here. But right now we don't have any tags here. If you can observe, this is just repository. We don't have, it's empty. We don't have any tags. The next what we do, through the Jenkins we'll push this image. Okay, we'll push this image through the Jenkins. And the next what we do, let's go for the Jenkins server. And to push here your AWS here, like as how it will push, guys, what we required here, what are the prerequisite things to push the images here? We need one thing. What is that? Anyone? To push your ECR repository from your local, what command we need to execute before? Anyone remember? IAM, yes, that credentials is needed. Yes, IAM user you needed. Then after that, we need to add IAM credentials. Then after that, secret key. That secret key, I'm going to add that. Yes, Kumar, correct. We are using ECR or Nexus. Plugins also we need required. Yes, we need to install that plugins also. The next, we have ECR or maybe let's say declarative pipeline plugins we can install. All those installation plugins we need to install, that's fine. The next, to push the images, what we require actually, you guys are missing the main one, the login, right? ECR login we missed, right? We need to log in your account. To log in, that what we required a one IAM user, that provider. You are in Terraform Fever or what, Shrikant? We need a like one IAM user, and Docker login we need to execute na. Docker login, you guys remember? What I'm going to do, let me create a one user for project. Project is a one user, sorry, users, add a user, add a user. I'm going to create a one IAM user like as a project. Project is the one user today for us. Create a one IAM user here. Next, permissions, attach the existing policy and attaching the admin roles as of now. Then create a tags and then create a new tag and then create a user. Okay, and then to add this, what required guys, basically these credentials, if you want to add, what should you already install in your system? First of all, what we need to install? AWS CLI we need to install, right? Then install AWS CLI first. Install AWS CLI. Like all this, this is a prerequisite things to set up in your one by one. Like this will be mostly administrations, ops team, or those will be take care of. If you don't have anyone in the company, you should be take care of all this. Then next, what we do? We already created. Then copy this. What is the command we need to execute? To the configure AWS configure command, access key, and then secret key, access key, and the region I'm gonna create AP South -1, that in JSON format by default. And the next, what we do, we need to execute a ECR login command here. To execute ECR login command, what we should do have here? Then this is one, like AWS CLI you need to install, upgrade, configure is done, and this one. Let's execute the ECR get login plugin. It's a ECR login got succeeded, means our ECR login succeeded. And now if you, this is command like AWS ECR login get login command, and the South Indian, this is for wherever it is there HTTPS, I'm replacing with the slash. Okay, the next what we do, just I'm removing that. The next what we do, once it is login got succeeded, we can push the images from now here, but right now I'm not doing manually, I'm going to do it through the automation. For that automation, what I need to make it, I'm using Jenkins right now. And what I need to do, I need to push this code now, my code, my GitHub. For this, what I'm gonna return, I need to return the dot git ignore also, git ignore file. What should I put in the dot ignore file? What can I mention in the dot ignore file, guys? What can I put here? Dot ignore file, what we are using? Ade. If you put the dot ignore file Jenkins file, then what is this then? Then what I need to give here? We discussed this in Git session itself. That's what files we need to ignore here now. What kind of files we can ignore here? What compilation is happening here? What are the compilation? This, even not only you, anyone can run this. Anyone can run this. What it will create for them? If you run this program for you, what are the folder will create for you? Whatever it is not required to push, that one. What are things is not required here to push? This is readme is mandatory, man. Like how we can use this application. pom.xml also mandatory, license also mandatory, Jenkins also mandatory, source code also mandatory, Docker file also mandatory, and this target file can create for anyone. If I run the mvn package in your end also, you can create this. Someone is written that, someone also will get that. This target folder we don't want to push. Yes or no? That's what we discussed, no? Target folder we can do target dot slash, like whatever could be target slash target folder or target slash target star, whatever. Okay, and then do the git status now. Okay, this is, and then what I'm going to do, git add, and then what happened, right? This account, whatever it is there, I don't have a passwordless, right? SSHFN. Let's make a passwordless setup. Everything whatever we discussed from starting, today we are executing everything again. For this we spending hours of time that time. Now today we are executing while talking. That's it. Copy this. I don't think so. Like, you guys are not required to explain again. Settings, developer settings. This password. Sorry. This is for password purpose. This is for password generation purpose. SHGPG keys, the new SH keys, and the next real-time project. Let's say confirm password. Guys, can you guys are hearing me? Background noise? Any song or anything? Any song you guys are hearing, right? No, right? That's great, man. In home they are watching movie actually. Okay, fine. It's disturbing me. Okay, if you're not hearing, that's great. Okay, the next, what we do next? Huh? We have created this. The next, let's git remote -v, check the remote -v. Do we have a destination? Yes, we have. And then just but it's not a SSH, right? It's a HTTPS is there. And what we can do here is repositories. And what is the repository? Spring MVC, this project, right? And what I'm going to do, SH, and then copy this. How we can override this, guys? Add a region, instead of add a region, set URL. It will be override that set URL. Then next, what I do, git add, check the status. What are the files we are modified? Okay, this we already added. Let's commit this, and then adding Docker file, and git push. First time, right? It's asking. Yes, post here, and refresh this. The Docker file came here. Now ready. This Docker file is ready. The next, what we do, we need to create a new item here. The next, let's say end-to-end project, pipeline project, no freestyle. Okay, pipeline job. Okay, the next, what we can do here is, let's make the pipeline code changes here as for previously we discussed, right? Where is the documentation? Is here, right? And here, this is the code. Take this code. I think you already knows this code and previously, and make the change according that, whatever based on this. And this, what the name we given, Java app, right? Instead of node app, Java app. And this is the URL need to change here. From here to where? We need to where? User history. and then remove this Java app. We already given mention about. And these credentials means we need to add the credentials in your Jenkins now. For adding, let it save as of now. We'll back again. For installing your manage Jenkins and manage credentials, do you have any option to create your uh, manage credentials? Do you have any option to add your AWS credentials here by default? Do we have any AWS credentials adding here? We don't have, right? For if we don't have, then what we should do? We need to install the plugin. What is the plugin need to install here? Amazon plugin, Amazon is your plugin. What are the plugin, guys? Amazon, what plugin need to install? It's cloud-based Jenkins, Amazon is your plugin. Okay, Amazon is your plugin. Install without restart. AWS credentials plugin. Let's see here. Amazon is here install. It's four more pending done. Let's see. Go for dashboard again. Manage Jenkins. Manage credentials. Here. Add credentials. AWS credentials. And then ID. ID. Let's give the same here. What are the name we have here? That's your wish. What are the name here giving? The same name we need to give there. But we already have, right? Then give the same name here. This is anything. This is your wish. Okay. And access ID, secret ID. Oops. Atte. We forgot to take download. No, that is. Did we download that CSV file? Appa. Okay. Anyways, what I do? Let me go for cat AWS slash config, and then we have here. Copy this access key. We have here. Okay, access key and secret key. This is secret key. And okay, this credentials is ready now. The next, this is the credentials it will be get, and then code based. Let me change the code base here. Is a public repository. Even you know to add the credentials for your code here. Just copy this. If you want private repository, you can add credentials also, like your GitHub credentials that we already knows that how to add credentials. If you don't know how to generate this credentials code and all, go for snippet generator. Then it will be add your repository URL, everything. And Docker build the image. And the next, what we can do here is like it will push the image to ECR repository. Now remove the your local repository. And I think anything is pending, guys. Here, let's see. Copy this code and then execute. Then if it is not works later, we'll see that. Now go for end-to-end project and then configure the project again now. Okay, and apply, save it, and click a build now. It's got failed here. Why it's failing? Missing property exception. No such property Docker for class. Okay, like this Docker for class means it's asking this Docker is running this mission. Got the permission denied. Docker RMI. Okay, now what I'm gonna do? This Jenkins user not added for this Docker, right? For that, what we do? We need to add this Jenkins user into this Docker, right? Now this one. We need to add this user into this Jenkins Docker. Okay, Docker group to execute this, the same like hit this kind of issue will come. Then after that we need to reboot or anything. And then you must add the Jenkins user into Docker group and then restart the Jenkins. Let's restart the systemctl. Systemctl. I know. Restart Jenkins control a sudo. Yes. Restart the Jenkins, guys. Let's after this restart, then go for end-to-end project. It takes some time now because it's saying that permission innate for Docker execution. Let's see. And the first thing is Docker images is there. Docker PS is there. Okay. Docker is there anyways. Okay, that I have logged in again. Let me run again. I added this Jenkins user into Docker group now. Let's see, second build is started now. See the console output, what's going on. Now that permission innate issue is gone now. Okay, it is saying that no such property Java app to skip the failure. What is saying this? No such property Docker means this Docker, some plugins need to be missing here. What is the plugin we need to install, guys? Docker pipeline plugin, something plugin is there now. That plugin need to install. End-to-end project to go. You need to add into Jenkins Docker group and reboot the mission. This is the word. Uninstall Amazon ECR, Ansible, and Docker plugins. Docker plugins. Okay, Docker plugins means what? Let's go for manage Jenkins. I forgot the plugin name. Let's see. Available. Uh, Docker pipeline plugin. Let's install the Docker pipeline plugin. Installing. See, man, how many things need to set up to execute one thing? No, it's not possible to implement a project in. Okay, after installing also still the problem. Array name must be no such image. Array, what is this is issue, man? Name must follow the pattern. Where this issue comes. Configure image build itself. What is wrong with this? Okay, what I'm gonna do, let's see stages. Let's just clone the repository first, build the code. That build the code is done. Image. Now this is the build is done. Build step is failing now. What is the problem with this? Okay, what I do, let me add this step. It's the functions we can use. This is the what this stage will be closed. This stage will start another again script. Let me do for Docker build -t of and image. This name I'm going to use. Let me use normal command here. Let me try to build here. Now this time is different issue. Because of it's not done for the sorry, go for the configure. This is the clone the project. We execute one more step, right? One more stage we need to execute now. What is the code? Build maven build sh mvn package and click a build now. I added one more step, that is for maven build, because after maven build only we get the target file now. Understand guys what we are doing now? First we clone the repository, we are doing for maven package, and the next we are building a Docker image and we'll push to the Docker image to the ECR repository. Okay, this takes some time. Let it be download all the plugins and the dependencies from pom.xml file. It's only first time. Okay, it's first time. And even you can explain clearly for what are the steps you have to implement for your CI/CD pipeline. This is the most important interview question they're going to ask you. Now say that get the source code like as Maven package, okay, like as Maven build is done. Inside Maven build, like as it will validate and compile, test, and package. And after that, we are, before Maven, let's say scanning the static code analysis. And after Maven, let's take a backup of this artifact, then build a Docker image and push a Docker image and scan a Docker image also before pushing. Now, all these steps we can like as tell them. Okay. Now building is done now successfully, and we've written the instead of main function we can write normal command, build command, and that's fine. It works in. Then this is for build stage, right? Now what I let me written one more stage. That stage called push to ECR repository. Can I push this to push image? Again, this push stage. One more stage like as using ECR credentials and this, and let me push that image to the ECR repository. And as of now, we don't have any in ECR repository. We don't have any tags here. Where is the Jenkins? Let's see what's happening. And it's pushing now. Wow, successfully done. The next, go to your, then refresh this now. Ade. Where it went, man. It's strange. Hurry. Not signed out, man. I'm shocked. We created repository also not appearing, man. It got signed out. That could be the reason. Let me see that 3F, and the password could be now it's a build number. What is the build number is there? That will be done. Is it clear, guys? Clear now? Now till this process we are done. The next step is what? We need to create a Ansible object. Before Ansible object, what we do? We need to create a secret object, and to get that right. For that, we have a code. Let me show that code also. Let me start this repository. No, they maybe have multiple steps here, like as creating Helm chart, pushing a chart to a Helm chart, publish a that Helm to Helm charts, okay, and then scanning the images. Like few more steps are there. That depends on the company to company. They are using the steps and then stages. But while giving your answers, then don't like a fear, okay. You can say that what you know that well, okay. That is the good answer. Okay, this Atom, how many times it open, man? Open once, man. Come on. Sometimes it takes to know this. Wait a minute, guys. Whatever. Let me close this and again reopen. It's needed a more CPU man. I think my CPU are busy. Even the instead of that, let me open manually also. Okay. DevOps D drive Atom project. Inside Atom project end-to-end project end-to-end Terraform. Inside this end-to-end Terraform, and this is the one shell script I've written. Okay, and this is for creating your all things, like what we have done till now, like for everything will be done in this object. Okay, like vi what name I given here, create AWS ECR report auto field. Even though guys, you can do two ways, like this is the way you can create a ECR repository and then execute this code. And as of now we already done this, like we already done the manually. If you don't want to manually, if you can do with like a script based, even you can do this here itself. And what it will do, it will create a login your ECR account, and then it will be create a secret object using kubectl and this AWS account token. And then here the region this token is need to change here. What it will do, it will create a repository. Like see, every repository we can't what we can do manually, we won't do it, right? Even this ECR repository also creating also manually need to go, but this is not for every time. Okay, like it's only one time job. Creating ECR repository is only one time job, guys. Okay? It's not every time. If you want, you can do that also initially, or else you can skip this step. You can skip this step. Okay, now what I'm going to do, let me add your AWS account ID here. Okay, now this is the account AP South one ECR repository, and this is my mail ID, and the token is this. Okay, like a same AWS ECR account. This is the AWS CLI command to create a ECR repository. Okay, token, and the next what we do, and the same token, this using this token, what we can do here is, no, as of now what we do here, let me do first of output text query authorization token base 64 30 and F2. What we are getting, that ECR authentication token we are getting here to pull the Docker image purpose. Okay, let me show this what it will do first. Manually, Control A, episode 1. What it will do, it will give the one token for us for login, ECR login. Clear na? This will give this token. AWS ECR, this command will give the token. This token will be used for creating secret object. As of now, we are not creating token ECR repository, because ECR repository we already created. If you want, you can create now here itself, like here we can return one more line to create ECR repository, but that's not a required for as of now, because we already created that. Okay, and this is the create a secret object, like as this is the name Docker EST secret object, and secret name is what are the name you given this here. Okay, that is your wish here. Okay, and the next is that next region, whatever the region is specified here, and that is the Docker server, and then username this, and token is this, and then mail is this. Now creating a secret object, kubectl create secret object name. Is it clear, guys? Clear now? You remember now, like for secret object, how we can create in Docker, like Kubernetes, sorry. Now go for your Kubernetes code. Again, I need to go for secret class. How we can create a secret object here? Kubectl creates secret name, and then from file or from text, from command, we can do multiple places, multiple ways, right? The same way here, this is a command line. Now here, what we are creating now, we are creating a create instead of feature repo, let's make it like this. Create, create. Now clear, guys. Now, if you have anything here, you can remove that previous secret object. Let's create a new secret object here. If anything is there, clear now. Now delete secret, ignore not found, then secret name. If it is not there, it will create a new object here. If it is there, it will execute. If it is not there, it will. Even if you want, you can comment this. It's only one time run this job. These are things we can execute before, like as executing your job, creating the secret object. Even if you want to do on the fly, you can execute this also. Is it clear, guys? Any question in this to create a secret job? If you want, you can run this, or else you can ignore that also. You can put in your secret, your what you can say, in your what you can in your pipeline, or else before that, whatever could be. Okay, then what we do here, like let it be here, and then next one is that once it is done, next one more object. Shit, we came out, and this is the deployment object. This is common, like no, it's deployment and secret of service object we are doing. As of now, we are doing for node port. As of now, here this is a node port we are exposing. Either instead of node port, we already discussed about load balancer type and all those things, right? Cluster IP with ingress objects, even that also we can implement. As of now, for this example, I'm showing in the node port type. Okay, and this is the one you need to change here, the image name and repository name. Even if you want, you can pass as a command line also. These names are, if you're gonna change for every time, it's only one time, then you can keep it as of now. And here, let's say here java app java app in the deployment object. What we can do here is, as of now, what I'm gonna do, it will build what is the build will be go, the build number will go, or not here. The taml file inside your script, it will go, but inside this file it won't go, right? The build number. Then what you should do, you can pass inside this YAML file argument, inside this deployment object. As of now, what I do, I let me give the static value, whatever existing one. Then after that, we can make the changes, like based on your this dynamically we need to change it. This is completely wrong actually. Okay, let's later we'll make the dynamically how to read the build number inside your files. Okay, that we can check. Here what we do, let's you need to add your account here. Account means go to here, here ECR repository and the Java app build number 8 and container port, and the full secret object is that AP South ECR registry. This is the name we create a secret object. What I mean here, what is the name? It will come secret object name. Secret name, what is the secret name will come here? Secret name region AP South -1 ECR registry, like as AP South 1 ECR registry. That is the name we are attaching that secret. And before also, if you want, you can change here also. Java app, Java app, and replica set. We are creating a two replicas here. And here, what we are doing here, this is for, what is this? This is gather fact server, and then what kind of object it is basically. What is this? It's an Ansible playbook. Okay, it's Ansible playbook, and this is KTS is the module name. KTS is the module name. This is the deployment object. The same there is no change in the syntax of your deployment object in a Kubernetes in Ansible. Clear, guys? This is the definition section will come like normally. In the definition section, you need to return your objects. That's it. Only these names will come, like KTS is a module name and the present. Clear, no? This object name, but this here we need to know like how to pass this variable inside the YAML file. Inside that, where it is be your Kubernetes, like Ansible playbook. In Ansible playbook, how we can pass your arguments here, variables. Like, let's see that. How to pass the command line variable in Ansible playbook. This one extra vars we need to be passed. That's it. Means that's we can give here. Yeah. Version. That version you can keep it this here. That variable in this means the nodes we can give that nodes in the version. That's it. Let's see. That build number will pass there. Like what is the build number will come, that build number will override to here. The node like version number equal to build number. Using this extra extra vars. Okay. The previously we just explained for simply. Now let's try this right now. Let it be. Any question in this, guys? This deployment object and then the service object in Kubernetes. I think this node port, and then what is service object, what is a pod, what is the container specs, this like labels and selectors, and all those we discussed in our Kubernetes class, right? Yes or no? Okay, and the next one more file is needed. That is file is what? Inventory file, right? That inventory file we need to also need it. Okay, like let me open this. Okay, like let's VA deployment inventory file, deployment. Okay, it's a deployment inventory file. Deploy, just use the deploy, that's it, fine. Okay, then this is the what, you know, again this key is required, right? Inside Ansible, that nodes, this node is having that, we are not set up any passwordless authentication as of now. Then Linux 33, I think you guys already knows like how to set up a passwordless authentication. As of now, we are don't have Ansible also in this mission. Okay, like just I'm returning here. We need to copy this Linux 33 key file into this PM file into this path. Okay, let's see this, and even this server also. This server IP, what I need to give here? I need to give the our Amazon EC2 master private IP. Master private IP we need to give this master private IP. Let's give this. Okay, then next what we do? Let me check Ansible hyphen version. We don't have an Ansible any version. Let me install the Ansible. We don't have Ansible. We are installing Ansible in this node, master node. Okay, these are all dependencies. It will take some time, guys. Okay, to complete this session. Maybe 10, 10, 20, 10, 30. If goes everything fine, it will execute. If something wrong, maybe takes a lot of time. Okay, that Ansible is done. Then what I'm gonna do? Let's go for etc/Ansible and see here we don't have a that file path. Even wherever you want, we can do that path. It's not required. Only keep it this path. But it's good option to keep it this here. Okay, let's copy this file wherever we have. I have here. This is the file I have here. Okay. It's copied under where? In the home Ubuntu. Copy home Ubuntu Linux 33 to Linux 33.pm here. Okay, and I copied to here, and let's give this permission to 400. Okay, the key file should be the only read-only permission, not write permissions. And let's give the sudo because we are on the root. Okay, give the sudo. Now 400 permission we given. That's fine. Only read permission. Fine. The next Ansible is ready, and then everything is done. But first of all, what I'm gonna do? Let's check for Ansible commands are working in this pipeline or not. Okay, let's before implementing that, let's make a small test. Ansible test. Ansible test. Let's do this. We have also code for that, because before executing this, check for the Ansible will work or not. Okay, Ansible commands will work or not. Now what we are doing here is just we are connecting the Ansible and then checking the Ansible version, and this is name is anything as your wish. Okay. TF home is like, again, you guys are feel like it's a difficult name or what? Okay, this anyways, this is a commented line. Anyway, even this also not at all required. Let's remove this. Check that Ansible is there or not. Ansible is there or not. Even this also not required. This inventory files also not there, right? Just ignore this also. uh, what we do, let's do one thing. Host file is there, right? Let's what I'm going to do, let's for testing purpose, what I'm going to do, let me write whatever I've written here, because this is the IPR same which is the master node is running, right? 42.187. Oh shit, it's not that. Now delete this, copy this, and then paste here, and then for just testing purpose, the server is connecting or not. Okay, Linux 33 PM. Okay, that IP address. Oh shit. Copy this. $1 $D. Now what we have done, the same thing, like this is just I'm mentioning for the my key path, and then this key. Why we need this key also, you guys are knows, right? This is a key based authentication I'm doing right now. The same thing which we discussed in the first few sessions in Ansible, right? Like later finally we done for passwordless authentication, like creating users, adding the private key, public key, all blah 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 movie. Okay, this is nothing else. This is the basics of Ansible. Now after this, what I'm gonna do, let's execute this Ansible through the from here, this which is the path I need to go actually. This is the path PWD, like it is Ansible, or else this is not required. Just what I'm going to just remove this also. Okay, let's give the full path. Okay, where the inventory file is located. Add. Let's give extra one steps here, and then this will be close these steps. This will close by stage. This will close by stages. That will close by pipeline. Okay, let's see it will ping or not the Ansible. And one more thing, like if Ansible is there, Ansible playbook also will work. That's fine. Just I'm testing for Ansible is there or not for Jenkins level. We can able to access or not. Gone. What happened? Ansible is there, mama. Ansible is there. We can able to reach. But the problem here is ping host. Okay, because it will ask yes or no, right? We are not confirming this. First of all, what I do, let's execute this Ansible FNM ping. Let's execute this. It will ask first yes or no, right? A day. Let's first time, right? Let's execute here. Still it's failure, Baba. This public key is not that. Okay, let's first of all let's check that which is the public key they are using now. This public key Linux 33. That's fine. We have only one now. What I mean here in the inventory file, the server means what? Actually, we have only one IP. We don't have many. Whatever could be. If give the server or all means all, like if it is only one is there means only one. All means also one. Server also means one. Understand now what I mean? What I mean, like here servers. Okay, let's see if the same thing here. What happened, right? It failed to connect the host via SSH. Load Linux. Linux 33.pm file is not there. It's not working. Why? Permission public key is there. Key file is there. Same name, right? Linux 33 key file. PM file is there. Mm-hmm. Is the IP address is correct? 3142.187. Key is correct. Oh, key also correct. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me sudo connect. Go for CD. No, it's connected because of that user problem or something, some issue. Now, from root user we switch, right? Like this credentials, etc Ansible is installed in this root, and we are done. What I'm going to do, let's execute again from here now. What happens? Let me click a build now again. Array again failed, mama. Let me execute sudo. Apply, save it. Let me click build now. Array again failed, mama. It's manually. This Ansible. This Ansible is not working properly. Inventory file is pinging correctly. Why it's not going actually? Ansible user unable to execute a Jenkins. Ansible host is not able to ping. No, Ubuntu only, right? Ubuntu user only. Key name also there. Why giving this dev Ansible? Directly dev Ansible. Ansible FLM ping. Why it's not able to ping from Jenkins? Even though, like, even if you don't want this error, also we can ignore this. Where is Python? Let's keep it for your inventory file now. Where is Python? Let's use Python. Mention this version. Is to ignore this version actually. Yeah, this Python version also not. User bin. User bin, right? User bin Python 3.8. That issue also gone. And now through Jenkins, if you want to execute, I think so. There is some few libraries you need to execute, guys. Just a second now. Install AWS Nodes. If you done this, Let's even that's also not required, right? Why it's required this? Just a second, guys. Why it's not building my what I'm gonna do? Let me add this Jenkins into no asking password. Then let me try. Okay, like sudoers file. Just mention this. Yeah, this is Dan editor. Control X Y. Yes. Okay. The next what we do? Let's rebuild again. Now it got succeeded because the problem with the sudo. Understand now? Because the Jenkins user don't have permission to execute that. Okay. Now the Ansible also is unable to reach now from Jenkins. Okay. And the next what we can do? Let's go to the repository now. CD exit this root user now, and then okay, let's go for let's go for CD. Go for Spring project now, and go for deploy YAML file, right? We deploy inventory file. That's fine. It will be. And change this Python also if you want. Cat etc slash ansible slash host file, and this is mentioned by yeah. Even that ignore that errors. User bin right. Fine. Now files are ready. Now like what is the deployment object, service object is ready, and the secret object creation is also ready. And then next is that like that's it. Like even Ansible also connecting inventory file is ready, and then like everything is ready. It's clear, guys. Any question in this? Anything issue here? Any question? Any concern? I'm not sure. Let's box on now. Let's try. Now we can make the lot of changes here also. Like going on. Git add, git commit -m uh, deployment push version master, right? That's it. And the next go to here and go to the project again. Go to the configure now. The next what I'm gonna do. Uh, this is the stage, right? Now let's write one more stage here. This is the stage, okay? And this is will be close steps, and this will be close the stage, guys. Sorry. Okay, this will close the stage, and inside the stage, let's write on the multiples. Let me written for the second stage, and then create secret object, and then ignore this, and here sh and the next shell script of what is the shell script that is which we are pushing, and then create deployment object that is h. Let's do this. That object will be execute now. This will be create one more stage, and next what we can do here is create secret object, and then next is that deployment. And the deployment stage, what we can do here is apply save it. Let's we do like go bar here and then ansible test, go to configure. What we have written here is sh ansible, right? sh ansible, right? sh ansible. Okay, then next go back dashboard, end-to-end project, and go to configure. And here what we are run, that script we are running now. Here what we do in the sh, and then here let's execute ansible playbook. Ansible hyphen playbook, ansible playbook. What is the playbook name? This is playbook name, and the next hyphen I inventory file name, hyphen I inventory file name, hyphen extra arg something we need to pass, right? What is that? How we can pass extra args? We just learn now. Somewhere we search, right? Where we search, it's gonna hyphen extra was x, like here version. In the version what we can give here is like same. In the version variable what need to do here, dollar version, like just to mention the dollar version. Clear guys what we are doing now? Here what we did here, like we are passing that version in the on the fly. What are the version build number we will create, the same version we are passing inside your Ansible playbook also. Where is the version is declared in where? Let's see it works or not. I'm trying first time. Deployment object.ml file. Here this variable will override. Clear now? Clear guys? Okay, let's try again. Let me build this. Let's box on now. There's so many things we can implement, guys. Okay, like lot of stuff. Oops, it's failed now again. You need to be fix issues one by one, one by one. Unable to locate credentials. You can configure credentials running AWS config. Array, we already configured, mama. But Jenkins is unable to get that. In Jenkins is unable to find that AWS configure. Okay, what I'm gonna do? Let's skip the test step. Okay, creating secret object. Okay, like from here. As of now, I'm skipping from creating this object. This is only one-time job, right? I don't want to make it this is multiple time. Create secret object, right? Like I'm gonna remove this. First, what I'm gonna do? Check. Let's save this and then execute here itself. Like in the master itself, let's execute. This is only one time creating. It's a one time creating secret objects. Okay, like even though what we have done, what are the secret object is creating is only one time that we are run one time and then it's everything will be created for us. These credentials, even real time also. It's not required for every time in the your pipeline is running. Understand now? But this Jenkins is unable to credentials. That also we can figure it out the issue. Understand right what I mean, guys? It's only one time job. It's not required for to create every time. This secret object is created for us. Like see kubectl get secret. Okay, now this is the secret which we just created. Okay, this is just okay. The next what we can do here is let's go on build again now. Thinking job now. Deployment got failed now this time. What I'm gonna do, let's configure here. Let's execute a sudo here. Let me add this sudo. Build now. This host is unable to reach actually because it's under the root and then we are executing out of that and again it's got same issue again or what. This time is different. Okay, this is now different. Now see this exception is during execution full stack. There was an issue at module not found error. Kubernetes module. No, this Kubernetes not module is not available in your Ansible actually. Like same, you remember right? In while creating your EC2, like we're creating EC2 through the Ansible. What we need required? We need to require Python, pip3, Kubernetes model, all those right? You remember in Ansible discussion through the Ansible we are creating EC2 instance. We install all these some like as dependencies, right? The same thing we need to execute now. Yes, let me for that. What are the things is required? That also I mentioned in the Ansible documentation. Yes, at the end this is required, the Kubernetes ones, pip3 Kubernetes one and then OpenShift one, all this. Okay, and AWS CLI also we required, that's we already installed. And let's install this a day. First of all, pip3 is not there. Let's go for DevOps self notes AWS CLI2 AWS CLI to document we can open. Let's see, install the Python. Python is already there. You don't need to do anything. Uh, First of all, instead of this, let me try with the pip. Instead of pip3, just try with the pip. Pip is also not there. Install pip3 in Ubuntu. Oh, let me try now. Let's download this. And then next command is the python get pip -, user. Python is not there. Then let's export this. Python 3 is there. Python is not there. You can use the Python 3 instead of that Python command. And then execute this now. Okay. Use the Python 3 then. Let's install pip 2.0. The next what we can do here is let's set up a pip here. Spend path variable, path bash variable. Let's check whether pip version is installed or not. Just permanent version checking. Pip is not there. Check for pip3. Pip3 also not there. Let me install the Python 3 pip. Python 3 pip need to install. Now pip3 installed. Then I'm trying to install the first module. Okay, for that, what command we executed here, guys? Okay, let's add for this command also. Let it install. This sudo apt install 3. It install. So, okay. Then after that, we executed this, and after that, I think this also we executed now. Okay, that is also done. And the next, this OpenShift 0.4 also is required for this Python, this Kubernetes one. All these are dependencies. This is also required one more. Let it be. Now this is installed the dependency plugins. Now what I'm going to do, let's try to again rebuild once. Again failed. Console output. Again this time is different error. Uh, Let me check for what is image. Till that one image is happened, and that even though if you guys are observed, Jenkins that version number 12 came here. Okay, what I'm gonna do in the node side in EC2 for this node groups, I think instances. I think the ports are not opened here. Let's what the error is saying that the port something it's saying that error. See here, service host or port not set. Okay, what is this? Service port are not set. Okay, in client side, what we can do, we can need to set up for what are the ports need to open. What I'm going to do, let me open for Kubernetes setup document. Where is that KubeADM setup? The client ports. Let me open this all the ports. Slave ports 800 6443. That's it. For service port 6443 anywhere, and here that's 800 and add the role 32,000 to 32,000 767 port. I'm allowing all the ports for node port range. to access the outside also. Okay, let me run again. Let me run again. But it works, guys, definitely. But something small configuration issue. Still the same problem. But I don't know. What is this error, man? Even I'm also don't know. Some is missing. Let me install this one. No. Let's execute again. Let's see. Huh. See, that is the issue. Now it's got deployed. Now what we have done, this package also we installed. I don't know this before. Just I Google it and then I got it. This. See, it is not fixed for every time, guys. Okay, that's the reason what happened, right? It's changing for the place to place and then version to versions and then server to server. It depends on the dependencies are this. Understand, right, what I mean? It's it's a keep on changing. So now the next what we do, we deployed successfully. Let's see that we can able to access the application or not. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's go on see that public IP. Uh, now first of all, let's get this kubectl get svc this 3303 log. First of all, let's see containers are coming up now. No resource found in deployment object, Baba. Then where it's deployed? Let's check the nodes is ready. The nodes is ready. Then what it happened? Do we have any namespaces created there? What? What is the object? Let me open the deployment object.yml file. namespace default only, right? What the hell it is? Get pods, let's see. The pods are running. So okay, I will deploy on a replica set object, not deployment object. Okay, I just deploy the deployment object. Now let's say what I'm gonna do. Let's see. Application is Spring 3, right? Let me do one thing. Go for master. Let me allow this port inbound role. Let me add for 30,000 to 32,767. Let me allow the ports and let me access from master node. Let me allow the from master node instances and then go for master and then get this and then try to put here to what is that service object port is running on 30,003, right? There is no starting page for this. That's the problem. Okay, let's see. kubectl describe pod name. The container Spring app is running. The application is running, but we are not able to access outside. Why? kubectl get rs replica sets fine. Get svc node port 30,003 also fine. Now what I'm gonna do? Let's see. Uh, go to the pod kubectl exec-it. Go for the bash. Wait a minute. This one static and go inside the pod. Okay, to go inside this ports need to open 10250, and this inside the nodes we need to go for the node. I need to open these ports. This is for exe ports to log in. Okay, now inside this port we have now And web apps, inside the web apps, let's see here. The app is deployed Spring 3. Curl localhost 800. Superly working. Application is super working. See, this is the application is working now. Spring 3. What is 302? URL redirection. URL redirection fine. Error is not coming. Put is at 0. Spring 3. Why it's not coming then? URL redirection is not found. This page is not there. This page is not coming. My 302 is coming. is traffic redirect blah 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 given man. Earlier it was very simple application. What I do, let me do one thing. Okay, let me show that how it works basically. Mm, go for Docker Hub. Okay, if you go for Docker Hub here, its application is deployed successfully, but we are unable to access this page application. The page is not blacklisted. 302 found. Even this is deployed in a Spring 3 jar only. So Spring 3 var file only scheme. This only extracted here, like nothing required for certificates, man. The application is deployed here. See, it's not any certificate. URL with is the application we can get. We can deploy different code. Okay, the same steps with the different code maybe. Should sorry. Spring 3, right? Correct, right? Spelling. Hell. See, the Tomcat is running fine. Even this Tomcat also not coming up actually when I'm accessing from internet. 30,003, right? At least this Tomcat page should be come up. This page is coming locally. Let's do one thing. Shit. The port map. Port is not open properly. Hey, still. Just let me do one thing. 30,003, right? Let me access only this port. These two instances has the same security group, no? Slave 1, slave 2. Two instances are the same. Go for EC2. Go for instances. Go for master node. Then try with master node. Here we allowed, no? Anyways. $30,003 and anyway, let's save the rule and the instances. Wait a minute. Got that doubt. 1 second. Huh? No, 1 second. Go for the deployment. Understand. Deployment object. Go for this deployment object. And wait. Uh, what is this selector? What is the selector we given? What the hell? Then how this application will be joined with the service object? Understand, na guys? That's shit. Small git state git add git commit -m adding service object. Okay, let's git push horizon. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, let's go to your Jenkins now. Go to here. It's taking time now. It's happening, guys. Like, you know, it's not the only one. If you go for real time now, for checking one issue, you will get 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, maybe 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. It's happening, okay? Like, get the pods now. Pod is working, and if you want to get that, what you should do, like basically, 20 minutes back. What the hell it is? Now, kubectl get svc-o wide, and you will get to know that what the pods are joined or not. Okay, like not only that, get endpoint, and you will get to know that how many pods. Earlier, if you run this command, you won't get anything. As of now, we got this. Like even you can see this. What are the pod IPs? 3601 is joined and 41 also joined for this, right? Then what you do? Now I think so definitely works. Aram se works. Ade baba. Clear na? Any node IP, anything, even node IPs you can get master IPs will work. Okay, everything will work. Okay. The problem here is like selector we missed actually. That whatever the name we make change, but service object we didn't make the changes. That is the problem happens. No, nothing. We make this so many code changes right now. We won't do anything. It's automatically will happen everything end to end. Okay. Clear guys? Is it somewhat helpful, right? Like even though we did even this version also we didn't do anything. Even this version also we are made it for automatic, super automatic. We are made it. This is really super, man. Really super. Okay, and then ah, de, 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 de. One command already. This. Jenkins. Now what you do? Let's. What the all commands are confused, man. guys will do, just have enjoy this project. Okay, let's even the Jenkins code also there. Just I'm sharing the link here in the chat box. Take a backup of this, the code and the Docker file, Jenkins file, script, and then deployment object file, everything. Now what you guys will do, just deploy in ingress object, like whatever we discussed in the previous session. Whatever the services you can do the same way. Understand, guys? How was the session? Are they 15 people join, man? Like all are left or what? See, even this time also they are not able to spend the time. This kind of issues also. This same thing will get, guys. Okay, same kind of problems you will get when you do execution in real time. Same time, same way you need to troubleshoot. Okay, and all the things you guys. Okay. See how many issues we got. This is what actually when you are take the end-to-end project now, we get a lot of issues. It's not a simple execute in a simple program. Okay, that's the reason it's almost nearly 2 hours 50 minutes. Anyways, fine. And we'll plan for one more Terraform project. Okay, and next week I'll update you guys. Okay, fine. And then next week instead of Terraform project, even the same thing it look like. Okay? Even the same project is available in my YouTube channel also. What we do, let's discuss about the project management interview questions and day-to-day activities and issues, and then what kind of questions they're gonna ask, all those kind of. Fine. Yeah, Satish, we have a class for tomorrow. Like it's the maximum last class for you guys. No interview questions on Kubernetes. Or else can we discuss on tomorrow, like Tuesday? Let's take some break tomorrow. And now it's almost 11 now. I have some issue also. I need to work on it. Maybe take some time. Okay, take tomorrow. I'll like leave, and then we'll meet on Tuesday. Okay, and then Tuesday is last session for our. And anyway, next weekend we'll be there. Saturday, as usual, Terraform session. Okay, let's complete on Saturday itself. Bye guys. Good night. Bye guys. Bye. Good night, guys.